So I was sitting with a group of guys, and one of the guys said, I slept with 300 girls in the last, I don't know, like 20 years or something like that. And I was looking at him and I said, yeah, sure. I acted like I believed him. Although I know that to sleep with 300 women is very, very hard. Probably impossible for this guy, because I looked at him. I would be very surprised if he slept with more than 20 women. And I'm telling you that because I want you to know that most of the guys, when they say, I slept with XYZ amount of women, they are exaggerating. And for me, when I tell you I slept with over 100 women, it's not to show you my muscles. Look at me. Listen how much of a man I am, how much of an alpha male I am. I don't care about those kind of things. I've already been there. I've done that. It's enough for me. I get my reputation from a lot of guys. I don't need a lot of more like, wow, good for you, 100 women, this is so crazy, I love you, I don't know what. I'm telling you that so you know that most of the guys are exaggerating, that's one. And two, there are a lot of red flags and a lot of more cons that comes with the amount of women that you're sleeping with. And I have a lot of insights I can share with you to make sure that if you're early on your stages of taking control on your dating life, then you know how to make your journey as much balanced as possible, because there are a lots of pitfalls you want to avoid if you can. And if you're doing that journey with mindfulness and you do it from a healthy place, you want to know how to do it carefully, because this journey can be very, very bad for your health. And some of the cons that comes with sleeping with a lot of women are irreversible and you might regret it. So if you didn't hear about me yet, it's nice to meet you. My name is Michael Be'eri and I'm one of the leading dating coaches in Israel. I've coached personally hundreds of guys to be better with women, to talk with them better, to approach them, to get more dates, to date more beautiful women. And I have the top dating company in Israel. We've coached more than 1,000 guys here to be better with women. Some of them are already married, some are with girlfriends, a lot of virgin guys who we helped sleep with the first women. And I'm telling you all of it, again, not to applaud myself, I'm telling you that because you need to know that I have receipts behind what I'm telling you. It's not like another dating coach who is reading a book and telling you stuff. No, I've lived the field a lot of time, more than 15 years that I've approached women and I've learned how to make it better and learned their psychology and stuff like that. So you can trust me about the things I say. And if you like our content, and I would love that you press the like button, you subscribe to our channel, and maybe leave a nice comment. All of those really help YouTube algorithm to show our videos to more people who would like them. Maybe even send it to a friend that you like. And now, after you've done all of that, let's continue to the content. The first thing that I want you to know is that I've been on both places, on both sides of the coin. First, when I was younger, I've been horrible with women, really horrible. I had a lot of female friends that I wanted, which didn't want me back, but they preferred the friendship over us getting hooked up or something like that. I've had a lot of nice guy traits that I was showing to the woman. I was not assertive. Even one of my exes, when I've already got one of the first girlfriends I've got, she cheated on me with a much shorter guy, a bald guy, and less status. He had much less status than me. And yet, while I was in the military, she cheated on me, and it was a very hard thing that I realized after that. So I didn't have it very, very good from the beginning, I've been on that side. And then I've done my journey, I've done my part. It was a lot of hard work, it was a very difficult journey, but now I'm on the other side of it. I'm on total control over my dating life. The women are much prettier, I can choose them, I can approach them, I can have as much sex as I want, I can get a girlfriend if I want and make her pregnant. I can do everything. This is really in my control. So I've been on both sides, and what I can tell you is, of course, it's much more fun and it would make your life a lot happier to be in that side of the coin. So I'm not doing that video to get you off of doing that journey. And even worse, I don't want to give you excuses to stay where you are when I'm going to tell you about the cons of sleeping with a lot of women. I'm doing that video to encourage you to do the journey from a good and healthy place, okay? Now I'm going to get to the cons, and remember, I'm not telling you that so you can say, oh, really? If you sleep with so many women, it's so hard, it's so not good, it's so unhealthy. No, I don't want that to happen. I want you to know that it might happen, and I want to give you my insights to let you know how to make your life better and to do the journey from the right place. Because yes, even with the disadvantages I'm going to tell you, it's much better to live in my life, in the life I built for myself, than from the life I had when I was younger. What you have to know, that when you sleep with a lot of women, and most of the guys that sleep with a lot of women, they have some sort of addiction to women. They can be very addictive for themselves, and we can develop an addiction to them, getting her from not knowing you, not knowing who you are, and then she's naked in bed with you, can be very, very satisfying and can be very, very addictive. And like any other addiction, the main problem with it is the desensitization that happens with it. So if you've heard like on a drug addict or something like that, he is having a very hard time looking at the sunset and enjoying himself. He needs that high. He needs that drug. Only with a drug he can feel better, he can feel good. It can happen also with women. When you do a lot of women, one of the things that happens is that your life suddenly becomes much more dull. And you look at women and they aren't exciting you anymore as they did. This can lead your life to be very hard to find girlfriend. If your goal is to find a girlfriend and marry her and have children and have a nice family, sleeping with a lot of women can impact on that very, very badly. Because another thing that happens when you sleep with a lot of women is that you start to get a personality of yourself which is more narcissistic. Because a lot of the times when you start your journey, you're not as valuable a guy as you are like after the journey. So you need to find the ways to distract the woman from seeing your bad sides, your flaws. You need to sometimes lie. A lot of the guys who sleep with a lot of women does that. And if you're not mindful enough, you can find yourself even hating women, manipulating them, and you really start to develop this personality that you might not like, but you will realize that you don't really have a choice. If you want to continue to sleep with women, you have to continue developing this personality, and it's not good for you. And it also affects your ability to, getting married someday and with a beautiful and nice girlfriend. And one of the things that happened also for me is that when I get into a serious relationship, it's a lot of fun in the beginning, but because I'm, used to having a lot of girls and to sleep with a lot of them and to have like a rotation of some, then to sleep only with one woman is very, very hard. At the beginning, it's not very hard. Like on the 3 months, half a year, I told myself like, oh yes, it's very good. The sex is very good. I love that woman. I want to get married with her. I don't need other girlfriends. I don't need other sex. I don't need a lot of variety like I thought. It's pretty nice. But after a year, what happens is most of the time you get used to the girl. And also, although you really, really love her, there are some fights that happen. And you go outside and you see the beautiful women and you get messages on Instagram and stuff like that. And you want to explore more, let's say it like that. And that's kind of hard. The first thing you want to do is escape the relationship to some other woman who's waiting for you. Yes, it's happening. And I can tell you that most of the guys that sleep with a lot of women, they have that problem. It's either they have that problem or they have another problem, which is not having the ability to get into a serious relationship because they are so used to the variety and they already developed this narcissistic personality that to get into a relationship needs to be something like miraculous, because after a month or two, the woman starts to see that this guy is not what he sold her. It's not the guy he sold her. It's not the guy she bought when she met him. And she starts to see the shallowness. And these guys, they lack the skills that are needed to be in a serious, committed relationship. So the women don't want them to be on a serious relationship with them. So these are the two types of guys. One is easily getting into a relationship and the other can't. So I'm on the first type. I can have a girlfriend tomorrow if I want to, and I can get her pregnant pretty quickly. It's like very easy to me because I know everything that happens over there. I cannot be only with one woman for a lot of time. This is one of the things that happened. I cannot even think about the option of it. And if you're thinking about a monogamous relationship and you want to get married and having a family, and like most of the people, then I have to tell you that you have to be mindful of the amount of women you are sleeping with. Because a lot of the guys, when they say, yeah, I slept with 100 and 200 and 300 women, they don't tell you about this. You can look at them and say, wow, you're so cool, I want to be that way also. But it has a lot of downsides, a lot of them, like I mentioned right now. And if you really want a family and a monogamous relationship, I encourage you to sleep with around from 10 to 20 women, not more than that. 20 women should be the top max. 10 is good. From 10 to 20 women, it's not too low to the amount of women that you are not experienced enough sexually and with women to understand what they like, what they want, to be comfortable enough around them, to be confident enough that you're good on the dating market, so you don't like getting sucked into a relationship and afraid to leave it. Because if you know that you're good on your dating life, then you know that your life will be good also on marriage, because it's not from scarcity that you've got into that marriage. It's from abundance. It's a woman that you picked. And also it's not high enough to the amount of that it negatively affects your life. So between 10 and 20, I think, is the sweet spot for most guys. And after you're getting to like your 15, 17, I would say date only to marry, okay? Date only women that you're going to marry and you see a marriage life with her. So if you get to like the second or the third date and this woman, you look at her and okay, she's pretty, she's kind, but she is not marriage type. Don't sleep with her. Stop dating her. It would be much better to your health as a guy, opposed to sleeping with her and then not seeing her again and starting to develop those, viruses, little viruses that as you accumulate more of them, they become big and irreversible. And when you see a woman that you can date and you can see that she is the marriage type, only sleep with her after at least the third date. Okay, this is something you have to do if you want to get into a healthy relationship and not develop those kinds of unhealthy things. But as far as I know, most of the guys, one of their most problematic things to do with women is to sleep with them. Yes, so I'm telling you, be between 10 to 20 women in your life, but most of the guys, they sleep with around 3 to 7 women in their entire lives. And I'm telling you, it's kind of small, because you're still inexperienced and you didn't choose that girl from a pool of women that wanted you. So what I encourage you to do is to develop your skills to the point that you can choose the woman from an abundance. You know what works with them, you understand their psychology, you've developed your flirting skills to the point that you can do that and you can make a woman attracted to you very, very hard. And of course, this is one of the things that we can help you with. In Israel, we make boot camps and personal coaching that can help you achieve that. But if you're not from Israel, then what I can offer you right now is join our WhatsApp group, that over there you're going to get the best tips we have to get a hold and to get control over your dating life. You will get a lot of things that we're going to show the world very, very soon. We're on the brink of doing that. We're preparing that. You will see infield footage, me picking up women from the street. You will see a night game. You will see a lot of stuff. So I encourage you to join that WhatsApp group. It will be amazing and it's free. So do that right now. It's on the first comment here on this YouTube video. If you like the video, I would love that you press the like button. Also join as a subscriber here to this YouTube channel and leave a comment. All of those really, really help this algorithm to spread, and also share this video with a friend that you like and you think this video will help him. I hope you enjoy. I will see you on the next one. See you later. Bye bye.